Well,
Yeah.
I like it for a variety of reasons, but it's
Consistent.
the food is pretty good, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of good. They've got a lot of good. Just the background. The background, a lot of it for us.
Corporate policies are on the right track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems to be pretty consistent too with the way they do things.
I just go there because the guy that started it looks a little bit like Colonel Sanders to me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Amy, it's not on the bone. I don't know what you turn your head for. I mean, that is meat off the bone right there.
Listen, I like Chick-fil-A, but it's not the best chicken.
Hey Dale.
I did love their peach milk shake.
Oh, Amy, Anita says you and her can no longer be friends.
Oh no!
Take that back, because she's like a Chick-fil-A fan deluxe.
Well,
and she goes there several times a month and doesn't bring me anything from it.
Oh no, she get along good with Mama.
Feeling mistreated. You know what I mean?
I tried it, but I get nothing to do with the business.
Again.
Like Dale said, I don't like chicken sandwich, but it's a great.
Thank you, Avid.
Proper morals.
You're awesome.
And that's hard to find nowadays. A company with good morality.
The better place ain't Popeyes. I like the chicken at Church's Chicken.
So
used to be a Church's Chicken in Joplin. We liked it. That's a long time ago, though.
You poor thing, Paul. That's what Lori's prepping for heaven said.
I'm so mistreated. You can tell by the way I look. You can tell by the way my shoes are all smashed out.
See, Josh even says he don't eat there.
It might be what's wrong, Josh.
Yeah, I'm seeing a correlation here.
Not enough Chick-fil-A in your diet, sir.
Well, he does grow the biggest watermelon, y'all. We know that.
Well,
how long have you been in the basement?
There's going to be a video.
Oh my! Be a video.
Look, he's wearing the right colors.
Hey, Chris.
Okay.
Represent.
Hey, I want to say something to Josh. I know he's got to still be in here in the chat. I hope you're listening. Josh, people will say stuff like, God won't give you more than you can handle. I don't think that's true at all. I think God gives us more than we can handle on our own so that we'll learn to rely on him. And so you just keep on trucking along, brother.
Yeah.
You search and find what it is that he wants you to be doing and do that to the best of your ability. And we'll be praying for you. We're right along with you on the journey, brother.
Yes, sir. We sure are.
Hey, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
I beg forgiveness.
What'd you do right now?
Okay, T-shirt.
What she said earlier. Hang on. That one.
Oh, there ain't no telling.
Right.
I like homemade chicken and dumplings. Y'all know that Christine makes the best chicken and dumplings. I never had them, but I heard they were good.
They are good.
I'm looking forward to 10 Killer when we can all get together again. Hey, Trey, are you going to try to come 10 Killer this coming year?
With Bunny?
Oh, boy.
I'm going to try.
Awesome.
I know the Lenards will be there.
Are you gonna camp, Trey?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Okay.
So that's a long way. If I do, I don't know. Either have to rent something or that'd be a pretty good ways for me to haul. I think it's about 8 hours. I think it was 7 hours. We said it was.
Oh, that's all? Just 8 hours?
Yeah.
Johnny, do you have a recommendation on motel to check into down that way?
Yeah, we will. Yeah, what I need to do is look at my work schedule.
Yeah, there's a bunch of hotels in that area.
I know there was a bunch of them that you showed on your little tour. I wondered if you had a recommendation.
Mhm.
I mean, I think Brian stayed at that one called the True, TRU, and
Mhm.
he said it was really nice. A lot of people stay at the 10 Killer Lodge. I know that.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's more than 15 minutes from the park. So,
But
I mean,
Nuggets
no matter
Homestead.
where you stay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're looking forward to, seeing all you guys for sure. I'm hoping it's a little bit more laid back, and we're going to get our committee formed right after the new year. Okay. So everybody is saying, well, what are y'all doing? We're not doing anything. We haven't even talked about it. So we got camping spots, we got a shelter, and I think Mickey's going to make us up a new thing for 2025. But other than that, there's nothing. I mean,
Sorry, I wasn't laughing at you, Johnny. I was laughing at Troy Sutton. He said, "I'll just stick with Long John Silver's and keep the defibrillator handy." And I'm like,
yeah. That stuff's pretty.
Karma.
You talk about that multi-fuel thing there. It's deer season and everything is on hold. It's not
Welcome in.
my dear wife out there. It's not only deer season, but there's we got Christmas coming up and everything. But we also got more drag racing to do. That I'm all excited about this deal right now because I'm gonna do some of this class racing with these guys and I watched them the other night in classes and I was like, oh man, we need to be there. We need to be in that one. So we're going to put the tire on it, put another front seat in it, and roll.
Yeah, and put the hammer down.
Yeah. Well, what I need to do is I need to find somebody my plate for my nitrous. I need another set of jets for it, but the problem is they don't make jets for my plate anymore. So I'm either going to have to pick up another different brand of plate or find somebody that's got a set of jets for mine. I tagged out on deer. Avid, you tagged out on deer. You killed them all. Holy cow! If I killed as many deer as we could kill in Oklahoma,
I'd appreciate it.
We'd be calling everybody. Hey, you got room in your freezer for some of this?
That's why Avid was dehydrating it.
Ah.
Johnny, did you ever race out of Baytown?
Baytown, no.
Okay.
I've raced in Ennis, Texas. I've raced in Oklahoma City. I've raced in Tulsa. Several, 2 or 3 tracks in Kansas, Arkansas, Missouri, and one of the most memorable places I ever raced at was a place in Louisiana called Gillum, Louisiana.
That is awesome.
Yep.
How'd you do down there?
I was racing in a one of those. You remember the show with Rich Christensen that was called Pink's All Out? That was
Christine
on
says
TV
Norwalk.
many years ago. I raced twice in those. So yeah, that was back in the day.
Christine says Norwalk and Pink's All Out.
Oh yeah, Norwalk, Ohio. We've been to Norwalk, Ohio, and we love Norwalk, Ohio. We're probably gonna jump in the truck and haul to Norwalk next August.
Woo! Yes.
And that's gonna be a tough one though because we got that, and then I think right after that we're supposed to jump on a ship for 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
For Alaska. And that's that
Nice.
Cruising Alaska 2025 deal that all the YouTube channels are going on. If you guys aren't going,
I'll do your
if you've ever been on a cruise it might be a decent one to try to get on, but Scott Broom is the one. Scott Broom and Jesse, at least of Lazy Days Ahead, they're the ones to talk to about all that stuff.
I got all the cruising I wanted in the military.
I'll do your chores for you, Johnny. I'll look after them. Don't worry about it. Just leave them wherever they're at. They'll still be there.
We salute all of our veterans and first responders. Yeah. Thank you for your service.
You was talking about it being a busy time. It's always a busy time in the fall and winter for me because I got cow feeding, shorter days, and I try to get some fertilizing done this time of year, but I don't buy any of that chemical fertilizer if I can help it. It's too stupid expensive for one thing.
Right.
But I've got a way to get some organic fertilizer. It just takes a lot more time to do it.
Chicken or turkey?
I'm not up to saying. I don't want to incriminate myself for getting and I do spread some that's from cows of my own, but it's one of those things.
Yeah, right now I'll tell you what, I fed several spots last year that, and I noticed a lot of Bermuda coming in where I fed. Yep. So, boy, I've been rolling those hay bales all over the place out there this year.
When you get to spring, the neat thing you can do is force feed them a bunch of hay so they quit messing with your fences trying to get out, and just go set out about 6 or 8 bales. And where you set those bales out, even if they didn't have a ring on them or whatever, by the end of the summer, that'll be covered up with Bermuda grass if you did that in my fields.
Well, see, that's the thing. I've got a lot of Bermuda hay, and what I do is I roll it all out. I mean, I'm rolling, like I said, I'm rolling everywhere. I don't have one of those fancy bale beds like you got, but I got a tractor and it's batter up and then roll it down the hill.
We unrolled bales with a tractor with a fork on the back for years. And when we first started with the round baler and unrolling them bales, we'd just kick it down the hill. And then probably 5 years later, we were still doing some of that. But they did aerial imaging for our poultry waste management plan. And it had these it wasn't exactly aerial photos, but it was close, and it was huge. It would show a whole mile section, and it looked like ribs. But you can't really see the hill, but it looked like ribs where we'd unrolled those bales of hay, and just it had to be just what they had left, and the grass growed up there more than what it was everywhere else. And it was pretty cool looking. But we've done that on a lot of our old rocky ground, and if you can get some fertilizer on there with it, it's even better.
Good night, my love. That's my beautiful wife, Christine, signing out.
So, Johnny, one other question, since I'm a newbie, and Paul hasn't given me the answer yet. But as far as that calendar schedule that you were talking about a few minutes ago, is it going to be posted on your channel, the farm channel, or I don't remember?
You talking about for the meetup?
Yes, sir.
The meetup is going to be. We have. Hey, Dale.
Hey.
We will be doing. There'll be community posts all out there about it, and I'm sure those community posts will be shared by pretty much everybody in the community. There will be. We'll have a. We've got an actual site. I think it's called. I can't remember. My wife would have to say what it's called.
Well, that's all right. I figured if I rely on Trey, to send
I wouldn't rely on Trey.
Well, Dale won't give me his phone number, so I can't, communicate with Dale. So
I'll give you Dale's phone number.
I went out in the pasture last night.
And it's the creek.
I mean, Trey got lost looking for a deer bed. So
Hey, I went last night. I went out in the pasture at midnight for you.
Yes,
Chris.
you did.
Got you a video and picture of Bunny for you.
Well, that's why I said I rely on you.
No, you said you can't
Lori,
rely
that
on
is
me.
very simple.
Oh, well, that's the Oklahoma State. I'm sorry.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
If I was wearing my OU shirt, I'd have been okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have one of those yet, Johnny. I'm
well,
not.
maybe you can come up with one somehow. There's a few people that end up with them every once in a while.
Hey,
Lori,
Dale.
just record a
up here.
video and then post it. All you got to do is just post it, upload it, record it on your computer, and then just post the video.
As far as
She's wanting to know how to post videos on YouTube.
Read what Drop says, y'all. Wait a minute. Just realized this panel and chat is loaded with kill 'em. This is a selection.
I ain't got no Gillum on tonight.
Well, hold up. We're gonna say Amy is gonna say hold on, and then you're gonna do Johnny. All right? Ready?
What?
Ready,
What?
Amy?
Ready
Well,
for
Johnny's
what?
on here.
I know exactly. That's exactly right. And you do hey, hey, hey.
Come on, Dale.
Do it.
Go
Do
with
it.
the
Do it.
program.
Even Paul knows.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
hey.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Hey,
Yep.
hey, it's a brand new day on Gillum Farm. Who did that? I'm sorry.
Who that?
I'm
And
practicing my Wilson impressions.
Oh, my goodness.
And Trey says, who that? Who that?
Do that.
Who dat?
Perfect.
Hold on.
Everybody has their
no.
catchphrase.
Yes, everybody has their catchphrase.
Well, you run him off. Look at that.
But I got the same shirt you got on almost right there.
Mhm.
Everybody's gonna go their logo.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
Hey,
that was Nana.
That is not
not Dale.
That's
You're
not
good
Dale.
looking, Dale.
That's Nana. That's Dale.
That's a lot prettier than me.
Uh-huh. Where's that sweet Nana? I know she's there over there somewhere.
Hi,
Oh,
Rebecca.
thanks, TJ.
Look at the time, Janae. She's already turning into a pumpkin.
I know it. I know it. She likes to sleep.
Oh,
Right?
there you go, Johnny.
Hey, hey.
Yes! Woo! That's right. Hey, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Ginger. Hi, Ginger.
Hi, Gingy and
Ginger.
Joey.
Shawnee Grows.
Hi.
Hi. Good evening. Welcome
She's
in
on
here.
another channel.
You Okie stay there. We got enough in Arkansas.
I don't think you're getting people from Oklahoma and Arkansas.
No,
I'm
we're
pretty sure
not,
you're getting
no.
people from all the rest of the country in Arkansas.
Yeah, what are you worried about? You cut us off when you become a state anyway.
Yeah.
We wasn't good enough to be in your state.
Hey,
100 and some years ago. I'm sure it was your fault.
Good night, Tamara and David.
All right, Dink and Tank.
Thank you, Dink and Tank. Love y'all. Y'all have a
love you,
great
David
day.
and Tamara.
Not Tamara.
I want to tell you something, Grumpy.
Hey,
on.
Faye.
Trey,
Yes, sir.
I kept telling Mallory cannot have a boyfriend on there. She's
Yeah.
not allowed to date yet.
Yeah. Well,
My parents told me I could date after I was married.
you can.
That's right.
Good night, Jeff.
Hey, Dale. I learned something new about Oklahoma laws.
What's that?
You cannot date your first cousin.
Oh,
Your second cousin, you can, but not the first one. I was like, what?
See, that's another way we're different in Arkansas.
You're working there, Chris.
That's more of an Alabama
true,
thing.
Johnny.
Hey.
Well, I gotta say something about that. You brought it up, but here's the deal. A couple of years ago, a girl from my church is gonna go down here to Bella Vista, and she's gonna have a wedding at that glass chapel they've got down there. And so she wanted me to officiate her wedding. So then I have to find out what I have to do to be able to marry a couple in Arkansas. And the first thing that I do is I'm like, maybe Siri can help me. So I just talk into my phone, hey, what do you have to do to be able to perform a wedding in Arkansas?
Oh, I remember this.
And y'all know what it does. It comes up with possible questions that you're asking. And the number one possible question that it said I could be asking was, can I marry my cousin in Arkansas?
I know it. I remember you saying that.
He going. He going.
You know.
Boy, he bailed off early.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Hey, hey Rainy Reed. That would probably be Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Hi, Tina. Yeah, because if it's
Hey,
Eric,
Tina.
it says Eric. Tina's kind of like Amy. If Chris wants to go on, he has to go on his own channel. So
Yeah.
Eric's the same way.
Yeah.
Or
Dink and Tank, Cameron Davis.
It says you're supposed to kiss your cousin, not marry him.
I don't even kiss. I don't like what?
No, not,
What in the world?
I'm a bubble person, man.
They from Alabama or Arkansas.
Yeah, you're pretty special if you get a hug from me. I'm just telling you.
Well, I feel special.
Mallory is not.
You are special.
You don't Mallory does not hug. And we was at our Christmas party the other night, and one of the guys that works for him was sitting beside Mallory, and he tried to hug her, and she finally looked at him and said, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth.
Yeah. It's like the ones that stare at you all the time.
Golly, Mallory.
Well, how can you blame her? Because we're out there, us ladies, we're like, I don't like when they stare at you when you go in grocery store and all that.
He was messing with her.
Yeah.
That's what we told him.
It's like my pet peeve. My pet peeve.
I'm telling you, Trey, you've met my Nana. Well, Mallory wouldn't have a chance around Nana. Nana gonna hug her. Nana's a hugger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. She's a great hugger too.
Maybe we can get
Not
Mallory.
just a hugger, a great hugger.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Good night, Paul.
Avid, I ain't ever seen you, brother, in person.
Good night, Mr. Paul.
Night, Paul.
Good night, Paul and Anita.
Duncan family, that is awesome. That words of wisdom up there. That's awesome. I believe that. In Arkansas, if you get divorced, you're still cousins.
That's awesome.
Oh my God.
Still go to family reunion.
Oh my lens.
That's probably where they met.
That's where I blame everyone else for what you started. Yep, you started, Rob.
Okay,
You
Bo.
did.
I know nothing.
I don't know.
Nana's gonna be gentle with Bowen. Yes, of course she would. Of course.
You want to see the cutest thing there ever was? Right here it is.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Where is it?
Aww.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweetest.
My daughter's sending me a picture of my two granddaughters sleeping together. That's pretty cute.
Oh yeah.
Big sis taking care of little sis.
That's what it's
a
about.
blessing.
That's what it's about right there. That's it right there. That's the best thing in life. Yep. Yep.
Hi, Teresa J.
Trey, did you see my logo or my name when I signed in?
No, I guess I didn't. I thought it said Texas Raider. Bunny said, I did see Texas Raider. I didn't read on the
Johnny, we decided last night Bunny needs a boyfriend, and her boyfriend's name needs to be Danny.
Hi, Sean.
Well, Danny, you know.
Hi, Kelly.
He'd probably be all in.
Oh, no.
I've seen him. We've seen him in action. He'll be in. I can tell you.
I think he's down for whatever.
Yep.
I went out there today. I was sitting there videoing. I was doing an old-fashioned chores video. You know, I haven't done one of them in forever, where I go out to the cows.
Yeah.
Do all my stuff. And then I'm looking at this, you know, finally, after a long time, I mean, I've been videoing forever and everything. I look over there and I go, hey, wait a minute, there's a new calf. It's just running around in the midst of all the cows. And I'm going, wow, we got a new calf. When that happened? You know, and
oh no.
And so I'm looking at the video beforehand, and this calf was all around me while I was doing all this video, and I never saw it. I mean, it's like right here, it's right there, it's right, you know, and I'm just talking about something else and everything, and I'm going, how did I miss that calf this whole time?
I like the one you did the other day where you're putting feed in the creek feeder, and you're like, this is for all you people who say I don't feed the calves.
Yeah, I get it.
I like that one.
I get a ton of people who you know, just because the calves don't run to where I'm feeding cubes in those cube troughs, because the calves got plenty. I mean, they're not hungry. They got everything.
Right.
So they're just standing around. They said, why don't you ever feed the calves? I'm like, you don't realize, man, these calves are sucking those cows for one thing. The other thing is they can go there and eat out of that creek feeder just anytime they want to.
Yeah, 24/7. They don't have to wait.
Yeah.
See, that just lets you know people don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I made a comment one day in one of my videos about it had been a couple of days since I had fed the cows.
Oh,
I'm telling you, I got bashed by something.
You got slayed. I can tell you that.
You would not feed your family, and I mean, I'm like, look, these cows are fed. They have grass. They got that feed is just a treat. Just that's just to keep them easy to come around, easy to work. Boy,
it's a
I
snack.
won't do that again.
Speaking of that, Trey.
Yeah.
When you go out to see Bunny, you need to carry Bunny treats so you can in your pocket so you can give her treats.
Well, Bunny, she gets oatmeal cream pies and all too.
Yeah, that's sweet. I want to hear about Chris and Amy's Diesel, George, and Georgia, and their latest and newest names. Amy? You want to talk about the newest names?
There'll be a video.
Yeah.
No, I know y'all didn't pick it yet, but
yeah, we have.
You gotta do with Johnny's thing and quit doing beans and watch the video.
Yeah, there'll be a video.
Ain't no kidding, bro. Yeah,
do you know how many people?
Yeah.
Hey,
how many
Joe.
eggs you get from your roosters? Oh, Lord.
So, Chris, the antenna is still standing.
Well, good. Did something right. Figure out what you're going to do on the bottom. You're just going to pour some concrete.
I've got a flange that's in the living room in there where we were sitting, and it's Saturday, my cousin Dave's coming over. We're going to pick up the bottom, kick out the wood, and we're going to put the flange on. The flange is going to go onto the ground. And then I've got some 16-inch pieces of rebar that'll go into the flange to hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I tell you
when
what
you're
I did
done with
on my chimney at my old house was I put a flange at the bottom of the pipe because it stood from the ground and then piped into it.
Mm-hmm.
And off that bottom flange, then I just mixed up in a wheelbarrow like 3 bags of concrete and formed up and poured a pad over the top of that flange. So that flange was underneath the pad.
Mm-hmm.
It's been there for 20 years.
I've got what was it, Chris? A half a bag or something. I've got a concrete in the garage that I, figure I'll put over the flange. Just gonna, I've got to get it grounded still, and I've got to get the coax to go through the house,
right.
into this room behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Now we call it sackcrete drops.
Yeah. Yeah, they call it. That's what they sell it as. It used to be called Quickcrete.
Yep.
It's Sackcrete. At least at Lowe's.
Oh, Joe says, y'all see that? And for those in the drawings on Resourceful Living's live party, the address correction that pops up is in error. Second, address is not. Did y'all see Resourceful Living? Did they have a?
Oh yeah, they had a big giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just ended not too long ago.
Yeah.
They
We were
had
at
like
six-
35 giveaways or something like that.
They were doing a test run.
33.
Mm-hmm. I remember they were doing a test run last Tuesday for this Tuesday. So did it go well? Were y'all in there?
Yeah, she was in there for a while.
It went well.
Good, good.
I was
I
busy
know
watching
which
Heaven's
one
Fire
was.
18's video.
I mean, it went well for me. I beat Trey out on a Charger, and
Trey didn't win nothing. I don't look. I never win anything. I'm just there for moral support for everybody else.
Trey,
Uh-huh.
you won my
I
friendship.
heard that. I heard that. It's awesome. Faith
I won once.
twice.
Yeah, I won
Awesome.
once. Faith won twice.
That's awesome, y'all.
Nothing.
we
Man,
won. Imagine the irony. We won 10, 15, and 20.
Wow.
What?
Yeah. Number 10, number 15, and number 20.
Hey, there's Bob from Any Fitness Possible. Welcome on in, Bob.
Oh, Dale, you want to hear some irony?
What's that?
We've been having all this crap show problems with that first car, right?
Yeah.
We finally find this one. Got a
Yeah.
way better warranty, and all, so we got happy with it. I bought that car on my dad's birthday.
Yeah.
My dad is no longer with us, but
Yeah.
Friday would have been his birthday. You know what the payoff date is on that car?
It has to
My
be.
birthday.
Oh, that's
No
beautiful.
way.
I bought it on
Yeah.
my dad's birthday, and I'll make the last payment on mine.
That
Oh,
is
wow.
it's
It's
beautiful.
just kind of weird stuff like that, yeah.
I love stuff like that, though. That's
Good
just
night.
you have to pay attention to all that. That's awesome.
And it wouldn't have happened if we hadn't gone through all that crap with the first car and bought it on that day. And if it was another car, then the financing would have been different and the payoff date would have been different. It's just everything had to be that way for that to work out.
I get it. I understand that really well because you have to go through stuff to get to that point, and that's just perfect. It just makes it more sweeter and makes it more raw and more of your story. And I love that. It's beautiful, y'all. I'm so happy. Congratulations for your new car.
Thanks.
So, Jennifer won a car battery charger, and then you said, "Thank God I can finally get a vehicle soon." Does that mean you're not going to get so bored and just like pass out and
Go to
do all
sleep
these
on the line.
emojis
We talk about
as soon as
cars.
we start talking about cars or tractors or anything like that?
You know
Maybe
what she
you'll
was
be
doing? You know what she
perked up.
was doing over there, Johnny? She was begging for her wrench. I said,
Goodness.
Jennifer, Why do you need a wrench? You don't like car parts or tractors or anything that use a wrench. Why are you begging for a wrench?
Vehicle talk can start when she gets a car. Listen to
You're
that.
talking about Jennifer
know.
Ocean.
Oh my goodness. It needs to start now so you'll have a little bit of knowledge before you get your car. That
Hi,
way you know
Rachel.
what you're getting into. Hey, Rachel.
See this one right here.
Why are you pointing at me?
Because
Tina-
you open the hood of your car, you might as well be looking inside the human brain. You have no
Well,
idea what you're looking at.
With some of this stuff, it's probably true, but there's some stuff like mine you can just kind of tap on it with a wrench and get it to go.
Mm-hmm.
Or tap that one thing and make the fan and the water pump all come
Yeah,
on.
You're good. Yeah.
She
Talking-
said all I
talking
did
about
was say,
a-
I hope there's a wrench giveaway.
Well, talking about a wrench, I give a wrench last night, and I tried to go back and take it away, and then they had done quit time I went back to take it away.
Oh no.
Mm. Come
They
here.
had been in, and I've been on several lives with them and some of this stuff, and they got that. He asked for it. I'm like, well, that's cool. I mean, he's been in a lot of lives I've been in, and boy, he just went to promoting himself like.
Oh, I know what
Gosh.
you're talking about now because I said something about it before.
Yeah, I tried to go back and he done quit, and then he never commented again. He may have got it because somebody else said something.
Do we know who that is?
Good night, Kevin.
Yeah, and when it happens again, it won't be a wrench no more.
You better. Can you tell me who it is privately?
I might can go back. I might can go
Well,
back.
you don't have to
live and
embarrass
do it.
them.
I didn't
Don't
think
embarrass
about
them
that.
out here. Just go ahead. And I wrenched you up. I saw you in my room over there. So I
Yep.
wrenched you up, Trey.
Yeah.
Tina said she didn't win anything. Oh, Tina, I'm sorry.
Dale, I did text Trey and asked him, who it is, so because I was going to X out that person.
Hey, if it was just like one time, I'm like,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But dude was spamming,
See, I didn't
The
even
chat,
realize it
just
until you
promoting
said
himself.
something. Yeah, when you
sharing
said
the link
something, I was
of
like,
nothing but his
yeah,
own videos and stuff.
yeah.
I noticed that.
Mm.
Oh, somebody made them a wrench and they were just
Yeah, I did. I mean, I'm the one done it.
putting their own stuff in.
Yeah, he was just promoting
Yes.
his own stuff, just steadily.
Oh, that's
Not
Wow.
sharing anybody else's stuff.
Like
just
every-
him.
every third
Yeah.
chat was nothing but come watch
Yeah.
my channel
Yeah.
and a
Wow.
link to
I
one of
don't
his
know
videos.
that I've ever put in anything of ours unless somebody asked, have you
Mhm.
got, like a thing for Teen Killer or something
Right.
like that, and then we'll put it in. But
The only
Other than
time
that-
I've ever done that is like for Angler April or
right.
go watch so and so's video on Angler April after this live or something like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only
But
time.
that-
Like I would never do that to somebody else. I
I
don't
don't
get
mind anybody, and I've said it before. I mean, share whoever's channel y'all want to in there. I mean, I don't, I'll help, but I mean, and I'm fine if you share your own stuff. I mean, I would expect if you sharing everybody else to share yours too.
Mhm.
I don't even do that.
Don't just do you and nobody else.
Yeah,
And-
when someone comes in like that, they come in from a self-centered perspective. They don't understand that if you want to succeed, you go together. You don't go alone. It means teamwork. It means there's no I in team. It means together,
That's
and
right.
they don't understand that. Well, maybe they can learn it. We could teach it to them. Come on in, y'all. We'll teach you. We'll
Yep.
show you how it's done over here. Because we look out for each other, but we want to understand that, they might not see it from their perspective, but it really, if they just take a moment, just a little brief moment to think about this, that
Oh,
is
yeah.
always better to understand this concept because they'll go a lot farther in life. Forget about a chat room, just in
Good night,
life in
Greg and
general.
Donna.
Good night, Duncan family.
Night, Duncan family.
Night,
night,
Greg
Duncan
and Donna.
family.
Night, Greg and Donna.
Yep.
So is this somebody we know?
He said
I
yeah.
put it in the private, Johnny.
Chat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He, like I said, we was in on, it's been several lives and stuff I've been in, and he's never done nothing like that. And he got on mine. He's been on mine several times. And he just asked last night. And I mean, most people ask, and I will if I feel like I know him a little bit. And boy, that was a bolt lesson in the situation, I guess.
Well, Trey, I
Hey, we
feel
all-
honored to be one of your mods.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yep.
Hi,
Hey.
Wanda Henry.
Hey,
And-
Rhonda.
I've only asked a couple of times to be a mod, and the only time I've ever asked to be a mod is usually it's whenever I go into a channel. It
Mm-hmm.
might be
And
one of
there's
some of the
none.
first live, and there's absolutely not a single mod in the entire thing, and I'm like, oh gosh, you need mods.
All right,
You know?
come on over, Johnny.
You
I
can
can
be a
make you
mod.
one right now.
I'll be a mod if you want me to, but I'm just saying you need mods. You
All
know,
right,
a
come on
mod.
over. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
make Trey a mod. Trey, you have to type something. I seen you in my chat room there. See if it types something and see. Okay, it's going. All right, you got it. I'm waiting for Johnny and Christine to come in there and say, hey, hey, hey.
Trey's over here. Hey. Spelled the last one wrong.
No, I didn't.
I love it. No,
Yeah, you
I
did.
didn't.
Hey,
Yeah, you did.
Who? Oh,
Jeanette.
yeah, you spelled the last one wrong. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Look, that's the way you spell it right there. See that?
Hey.
We got our Danny. No, was it
There, I
Danny?
spelled it.
Yes, we
Yeah.
got our Danny shirts.
Yeah.
I wrote it in chat.
You got your Danny shirt. So you got Danny.
Danny.
Oh.
So, Trey, is that my competition?
There's a big difference between Danny and Bunny.
I
A
like
Actually,
very-
it's only a couple. It's only a couple letters.
I remember when someone made a troll a mod, all of a sudden everyone was getting banned. It was priceless. Well, I'll tell you what, there's some channels that make, I know one channel in particular that makes, and it's nothing against them because I love these folks. I really do. I love Mark and Debbie.
But they make everybody a mod.
Every single person that comes into the chat becomes a mod. And it just,
Yeah.
Yes.
Scares me.
oh, the first mod banned everybody. I take being a mod seriously, Wanda says.
Yep.
Yeah, I do too, because man, you hold some power there, and you can butt ban someone. You really can.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Hey,
Or be
Amy,
like Lisa and I both have done it. You'll be on your phone and drop your phone and go to grab it and accidentally block somebody.
Oh,
Yeah, you block somebody.
Yup.
I think that
Amy,
happened
this
to
is
Troy. Troy.
this is what I've done so I could learn and improve. I don't know if you can. Let me get it there. There you go.
Hold on,
Use
hold on.
moderation tools for live chat.
Yeah. Oh, now you can. Okay. There you go. And it's even got stuff on the back.
On the back.
Wow.
Man.
So I could be a good mod for you, for Trey.
Hey, it's like my live when I did my first giveaway, the one giveaway I done, there was several people got on there, like Mallory's boyfriend and my niece's boyfriend. They
Mhm.
got on there and they got blocked. Oh no.
Jenny, all I can say is thank you for all the things that you do. You're very kind and very warm-hearted.
Oh, that's so. I really appreciate that. I try to pour into others' lives as much as my busy life allows it, and it's all about. I'm a heart of service. I like to be just a servant's heart, and I really appreciate you saying that. And you know, this is the way that I choose to live my life. Everyone has their own path and their own way, but it takes a lot of suffering to get to this point. You don't come to it. It does not like you come to it. It's like, ooh, no. You go through suffering to get to this point. And that's what makes it more raw, more real, more authentic, and more of your story. And I incorporate each life seriously when they are serious with me. And I care a whole lot about everything, but especially human beings and animals, because you're a part of the God code. You're a part of that fabric that makes the beauty that we have, and it's so overwhelming to grasp it all. To think about how the Creator just looks upon His creation daily, and I just think like, how, Lord, how do you fathom all this and all your creation? And it's just a wonderful thing. It's priceless. It's something where you go about your day. Like today, for example, on my live, I didn't mean to have a silent live, but it was meant that way because for some reason my technology malfunctioned. And I had a wonderful room of people that came in. I love them all. Thank you all for coming in. I have all different people in there, fishermen's. I mean, we're talking farmstead, homestead, everything. So we want to keep an open horizon to welcome all of these channels in. And I want to thank everyone up here. Y'all have been wonderful. And to me, I see you as children. I see you as a child. And that's how I choose to look into your heart and soul. So you mean very much. You can meet someone and within a few months know them better than you have been your best friends for like 20 years, you know, or vice versa. Like I've had the same friends in third grade that I have now. That's just me. I'm really sentimental. Stuff like this stuff means a lot to me. Like I had baseball card collection. Like Chris was pulling out his collection. He collects coins and he loves pipes. That's all Chris. He's got a wonderful collection. Amy has her thing, and she's bougie and all that. But you know, Amy has a good heart, and I really, yeah. Well, that's what makes her her. Y'all saw her on the dance floor. She can get down. I seen it, and I do have
Definitely bougie.
definitely. And I was trying to spell Eufaula, and I when y'all was at Pinecone
That was
Festival,
the funniest
that
thing
was
ever.
the funniest thing. It was just phonetically just
Boring,
redneck in spelling. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
So if I spell it wrong,
awesome.
oh, that made me feel better, Dale.
Amy has a shoe collection.
And Johnny collects, trophies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
And if they bring real racing back, Johnny could be collecting pinks.
Oh man,
He'll
he's
have
so
all kinds of cars.
Well, if you guys don't have much to do or anything, want to come on out, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be out there on the 28th. We're gonna be on a different tire this time.
Oh man.
So we'll see how that one works out.
I got it.
Where's that gonna be at?
To do
In
the
Oklahoma?
classes, you got to do like what, normal tires or closer to normal tires? Or
No,
what?
I've got to go. I've got my tires. Here's the deal, guys. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a 29.5-inch tall tire. Jennifer, I'm sorry right now. I know you're freaking out. This will be important to you someday. You'll learn something, okay? I got a 29.5-inch tall tire, and they want everybody to run on a 28-inch tall tire. Hey, Bowen.
Hey,
So,
Bowen.
75s.
Hey.
yeah, basically, yeah, it'd be like that if we were running a radio. So I've got to run a 28-inch tall tire. The thing about it is the 28-inch tall tire that I can run is actually a little bit wider than the tire that I've got on my car now. And
What you got to change your gear? How bad you got to
I'm not
change? Your gear?
changing nothing. I'm going to run
you're not
8
gonna change
mile, and I'm just going to. I mean,
So what's that going to do? That's going to be a shorter tire, so it'll just probably slow you on the top end a little bit.
yeah, but it doesn't matter because I don't use everything I have in the 8th mile.
I got it.
I'm holding. I won't be able to run a quarter mile on a 28-inch tall tire, but I can run that 8th. So, I mean, I actually think it's going to help me on the short time.
That's that's some pink or some
get you out the hole.
That's some what is it? No Prep King stuff or whatever it's called.
Yeah, they're and they even have a run what you brung class. And I'm like, all right, run what you brung. I can run what I brung. I can run. To me, run what you brung is
whatever you brung.
No,
run it, bring it. No, you got to be on a 28-inch tire and run what you brung. And I'm like, so
that ain't running what you brung.
I told them actually earlier today, I said, run what you brung. That doesn't even make sense if you have to have a 28-inch tire. I said, so I don't mind running big tire cars. Big tire, because if you hook a small tire, if you hook it, it's faster than a big tire. It really is, because you're not pulling that much mass down track. There's air, there's a lot of things that go into that. So if I hook my small tire, I'm not handicapped running a big tire car. So I don't mind.
I watched it popped up on my home feed the other day, and it was one of the Street Outlaws stuff. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. And that was the big thing on there. They wanted everybody on a 275. I'm like, this Street Outlaw stuff's supposed to be run whatever you bring. I mean, what in the heck? You either had big tire car or a small tire car. That was all the difference was.
Right.
They wanted everybody on that same tire. I'm like, okay, come on.
Dale, you do awesome helping Johnny out there, and Tony too.
These guys up here do great too.
We don't even have to say anything anymore. It's just
that's right.
Chris
He's
knows
your
what
man.
to do. All of us, we just kind of, it's just part of it.
Yep, Chris too. Yeah, that's right.
Good evening, Glenn.
But they do that same thing with 3D archery. They got open class, but it ain't really open.
Hi, all things country.
Hey, Brad, welcome in.
I'm gonna jump off, Amy, because I gotta let the dog out, but I'll get back on my phone here in a minute.
Okay.
I want to drop Chris's link.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Bye.
That's Texas Raider 1122.
Where's it at? There it is, down there at the bottom.
I was trying to drop it. Yeah, thank you. There we go.
What was that, Bowen, about on archery? It's the same way?
Yeah, I don't know if Johnny's ever shot 3D, but you start shooting 3D or target archery, and you got different classes. And one of the classes is what they call open. And it's supposed to be, whatever bow you got, whatever sight you're working with, that's why it's called open. But everybody, and what I've found is whatever the cool and accepted thing is, that'll be in the open class. So it always changes. My point is, it's not really open. It's whatever you want to do. That's the point.
Right.
I don't know. In dirt track racing, we have a run what you brung, and it is a actual run what you brung. It's supposed to show up there, and they got wings hung up all the way down the side of the car. You can just run off and you just never lift. You just get the car to turn, and you just like having a big sprint car wing on it. They just whatever.
This little deal, Trey. It's a little track specific deal. It's just one little track has decided that, you know, I guess they want every car that comes down there to be on a 28-inch tall tire for whatever reason. And I'm like, well, if you'd get more traction if you just have a run what you brung, let them run any tire
and then just do your 28.5.
And then that can be its own class. It's out there making money by itself, and then you can still have all your 28 stuff, and nobody.
Good
night, Evan.
Good night, Evan. And it's always that one
Be careful, Evan.
That one track, that one little hole in the wall that wants to have its own rules.
Oh yeah.
And then when people are like, yeah, no, that's too weird, then they get offended, and then they start their own circuit. So I don't know if y'all do that in racing, but then, you know, oh, there's this circuit. Oh, we don't go to that circuit because, you know, we don't like those roads. It's like, really?
It's like that in, it's like that in everything, Bowen. I'm telling you, around here, it's like that with baseball, basketball, racing. It don't matter. If somebody's kid is having to sit the bench because they're really not good enough to play, well, this dad gets mad. Well, he gets with the other dad that's got kids the same way. Well, then they go start their own team. You know, with the basketball, baseball, and the racing, everything is the same way.
And dirt track racing, Jay?
Well, I'm talking anything. I mean, it's all like that. Even our dirt tracks around here, everybody has something different. You know, every track allows something that this one don't allow, or that one, just because of the locals want this rule, so that's what they run. And you just got to go to
Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca.
Hi.
Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you guys something that I got yesterday.
I'm excited. Let's see it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool?
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Heck yeah.
So cool.
That is a very big yarn bowl.
That is pretty, Rebecca.
Nice.
That's pretty.
Love it. I love the wood look. I love that.
I noticed I saw it had that little curly Q in it. Where it looked like you could put the yarn through it or something.
At Joann's yesterday, they had them on sale for 25% off.
Nice.
And I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting that.
It's always good to get that. If you see something that's so pretty and it holds your yarn, it's just beautiful.
So Amy, are you a New Kids on the Block fan?
Yes, I am.
Oh my Lord.
Well,
I am.
Oh my Lord.
You and my daughter could be like best friends, probably.
They're like they're the old men on the corner now.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you leave my guys alone.
Oh, geez.
My daughter's probably wearing a New Kids on the Block shirt right this moment.
Oh my goodness.
In the near future, you're gonna see posters all over the wall.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna have the watches
In
and
her
everything.
office, not in my room.
So as if we didn't already know that
Which one,
Amy
Amy?
was a bougie white Mexican girl.
I don't know why.
This is like the nail in the coffin of how much.
Listen, we need to leave off the Mexican part at this point. There is.
Yeah, you can leave it off. It don't matter anyway.
No, there's no Mexican in there, is there?
No.
I just read a thing to where this governor. All right, it's a Democrat, and they're going along with Trump because they have figured out that the Hispanic folks aren't reliable voters for them. So deport them is what they're saying. They're not reliable.
I can vouch for that.
I'll co-sign.
I heard that.
Oh my
I've
God.
been on a couple work crews in my day.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
You're like, where old
Yeah.
You
man
know,
at?
Amy,
Yes.
Uh-oh.
you started off sending a picture to me,
Uh-huh.
and then a whole bunch of other pictures have come in today to me. And it has just put a big smile on my face all day long.
Oh.
Aw.
You know, it was like, wow.
I'm gonna give you a hug. Let's give Rebecca a hug, everybody.
Aw.
Hugs.
Gotta
Hug.
strike while the iron is hot.
Hey,
Y'all-
Jennifer, that's the only place you're gonna find
What
that.
you do, Dale, is
It's gonna
you
be at a yard sale or something.
call me. See,
In the free
go
segment.
get this. I will hook my trailer up.
The
You hear me?
collection. Well, you know, Johnny, my good friend's dad used to be the New Kids on the Block attorney.
Oh, really?
Yeah, her name was Jihan, and everywhere they went, she was there. And of course, I went too. Why not? So you know,
Oh,
I
you're
just want
just
to tell you that Drops did it again. He gifted memberships to Back to Good, Marketplace Boutique, Alyssa's, and Mural and Tarek Hawks. Congratulations.
That's awesome,
I
Drop.
have never been gifted a membership because for some reason my thing won't accept memberships for
Mhm.
whatever reason.
You haven't
You have
turned
to
it
turn that
on.
on.
You got to turn it on.
Well, tell me how to turn it on.
I
Because
don't know.
we've done this 100 times.
I stumbled across it one day, and I don't even know where it was at. It was something.
See, that's the thing. We need to know where it's at. Because
Oh,
You have to
Johnny?
be on your
Let me do some
computer.
digging while you got there.
I don't think you can do it on your iPhone. You have to be on your computer to
Yeah,
find where you
I'm
accept
going
it.
on here where I can go see.
You know, there's this really cool website called YouTube, and you can just like do stuff.
You can use it to learn stuff.
Bowen has been like really, I don't know, straightforward with people.
One for Bowen.
Lately.
but see, the thing is it's really not hurt my feelings any. So,
Ask Danny if he knows how to turn it on.
Ask Danny. He knows how to turn it on. Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Oh,
Danny.
No,
Danny knows how to do a lot of things, but I don't think YouTube is. Yeah, well,
let's
maybe.
tell him who Danny is. That's Johnny's cow. Well, tell him, y'all. So,
But
Johnny's
I'm here
bull.
telling you now.
Bull cat.
It's
Yeah,
bull.
Bull. He's a big one too.
But
Amy, can you make me big for a moment?
yeah, Lori said they turn.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
That's the latest. That's the last one I've gotten today.
Nice.
Now you can take me down. Johnny, I need a picture from you with your Santa hat on.
Do what?
I need a picture of you with your Santa hat on because
Okay.
I'm going to be doing a video of everybody.
Oh, okay.
So everyone out there who
I
has
put my Santa hat on today. I'll have you know.
if you're like,
I am actually supposed to be playing Santa for our church on the 22nd of this month. So I will have my Santa hat on there. But it's that hat is one of those things where it's got to be pretty chilly where you're at, or you're going to get uncomfortable pretty quick.
Definitely.
Because it's warm, really warm. So you wanted to see me with my Santa hat on. So
he's gonna get
it.
Oh.
Should I leave him bigified?
Oh yeah.
Sure. And he's gonna say, "Hey, is Santa on the way?"
Hey, it's a brand new day.
You're welcome. You're welcome, sweet Karma. Lewis Acre Farm. Okie Santa subject to search. Oh, God. Oh, goodness. I turn mine.
You guys can talk when I'm not around.
It's the anticipation, Mr.
Kind of
Johnny.
awkward.
Teresa says Johnny talks to Danny every day.
Holy!
There we go. There we
That's a
go.
big one. That's pretty.
Yeah. So I do have a Santa hat. I knew where it was and everything. So there you go. Did you get your picture?
I did.
Okay.
Now, and
Awesome.
Terry at MT Homestead's going to help me. She's going to put a slideshow up,
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
and
So
it's going to be.
I hope it was a good picture instead of one that, you know.
That's good. The thing
It
that
looks
I ended
fine.
up, the thing
That
that I
thing is
ended
half
up
as
doing
warm
was-
as the one that you sent me, the camo regular one.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd be taking it off in the house. It's hot in the house.
It'll keep
It's
your
a
ears
warm.
warm.
It's a really warm hat.
When it gets like super cold,
Man,
I
look at
wear
that thing.
the one from Winchester.
That's Ginger, of course,
Ah.
and I got this one of Ginger and Jesse.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sweet. Does Tony bring one in too? Tony has.
I know Tony's got one.
So,
I still need a
speaking of
picture from
Tony,
him.
speaking of
He
Tony,
might
where's he
come on.
been?
I heard
Where
from
is
him.
Tony?
Well, Tony came in my live this morning, Bowen. Tony came in this morning, except when I was doing my live, I had some audio, but he came in there. I seen him in there this morning. He said he's he's here, and so he might even pop into to chat tonight. You never know, or you never know.
Alright. Well,
This is
guys,
the picture that Rebecca received.
I'm gonna get Bowen a hat. Bowen needs a Santa hat.
Oh yeah.
He's got a Rebecca hat on.
Oh, that's a sweet baby. Look at them sweet baby.
Corbin really likes William. Every time William comes over and Corbin's here, he runs in here, baby, 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 and kisses him on his forehead.
That's right.
That is so great.
Fisherman 506, welcome in.
Yeah, I tell you what, as far as a handy hat goes, those that kind of camo, I'm going to call it a stocking hat because that's what I call them.
That's what I grew up with them called.
That thing is handy, because this thing right here is nice and everything, but it's kind of a novelty. You know what I mean? You don't just throw this thing on to run out to, do something.
Yeah.
but that other one, yeah, it's really good. I mean, it gets cold. You put that thing on, you're warm.
You are no longer cold. Yeah.
Yeah, you're no longer cold. This thing right here, it's like I said, it's kind of novelty kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. And beautiful Rebecca, she takes care in doing that. She's passionate about it. She loves doing
I
it.
really love it. I love all my hats that Rebecca has made.
I got
And
one.
the one that I didn't.
Yeah. I wear it all the time because I put it over this. So
Yeah.
she sent me that.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't send it to Christine. I sent it to
Amy,
Amy
and Chris has the children and the kids that's 15 and under. You can send them letters to Santa over at Stephen, and his P.O. box is usually posted on there. But he's doing Santa's letters, and he has the Santa's hat. He does,
Nice.
and he said it keeps his ears warm. So if you have children that's 15
do
and
that.
under, if you have children 15 and under, send a letter to Santa, and there's going to be one girl winner and one boy winner. 15 and under. So y'all can get those letters in to Santa, okay? So he's doing Santa's mailbox. All right.
Yeah, I ain't got no kids. They're all playing.
Yeah, I heard you were
ain't
doing
got no
barbecue.
kids you claim.
No, no, your chickens are your kids, and
No,
also
no, they
I heard
no.
little sweet doggy over there, and I heard that you were going to do barbecuing. Is that tomorrow?
Later.
Well, maybe. All right.
It's raining. It's
Mhm.
raining over here. I know y'all don't know what rain looks like over there, but it's raining here.
Yeah,
It rained yesterday.
I love it.
This is the one thing that makes me happy is when I just give hats away to people that are homeless.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is the ones that I sent to James, and there has now been 1, 2, 3, 6 people that have been blessed already.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely. Tell you what, I was wishing I had mine today whenever I was out there with the cows because it's pretty windy and I don't know, it got out of the 30s today.
And that wind was brisk
Yeah.
today.
Wear it, y'all. Wear it.
Well, y'all,
I
I gotta dip out. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it over there?
It's
10:02
11 your time.
Central Standard
Yeah.
Time.
It's after
Oh,
11,
It's 11:02. Yeah.
right?
Okay. But there is no time. I just think of this an illusion, but there are clocks, so that's the clock time. 11:02.
Yeah.
11:03.
Good night, Bowen.
Bye, guys.
Hi,
Bowen.
the jar.
See y'all later.
Night,
Bye-bye.
Bowen.
Hey, Jesse.
Night, Bowen.
Love
Hi,
you, Bowen.
jar.
Night, night.
Love y'all.
Hi.
Love you
She says,
too.
"Whoa, I'm green." Yup.
She won one of them.
She
Well, not one, but
yeah. She was
There's
gifted.
Jesse. Hey, Jesse the jar.
Right. And I think Teresa Jukowicz is the one that said if you hit that $sign at the bottom, that's no, that's not how you turn it on. That's how you that's how you create a super chat or super sticker for someone.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott.
Yep.
Controversial. Hey, Scott. Welcome in.
I'll just go over on my what do you call it in my
She was
channel
sleeping.
content thing. And as Bowen said, there's this cool thing website that you can go to called YouTube. Being a smart butt, Bowen.
Thank you so much, Drops. Gifted memberships to Grit and Grace, Eric Cummings, Off Grid, Namaste, Outdoors with Big Matt, and the Budget Preppers. Thank you so much, Drops Trades.
Awesome.
You rock.
Oh, wasn't you, Teresa J?
I wasn't even in someone's chat, and I've gotten 2 memberships with other channels that I wasn't even there.
Go by who's in by whether or not if you're in their chat, it's how much of their stuff that you watch. Like it keeps track of how many of their videos or how much you interact with their channel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! Had no clue.
That's what I do, Johnny. Bowen.
It's what I do.
It's what I do, Johnny.
My guy comes on to Trey's live and puts. What did he put, Trey?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's that?
What did
Yesterday?
What did he put on
He put
there?
homeless brown kid.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, what? You can't do that to me, dude.
Yeah. That's like what? That dude.
He's either put that or Bocephus, aka Bocephus.
Oh, he got Kathy and Brian one time because the first time he did that Bocephus one, he come on there and he just had the little icon. He didn't show his face, and nobody knew who it was. They're like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" Blah blah blah. And then they brought him up, and as soon as they brought him up, he clicked off of it and brought his camera on. He's like, "What did I tell you?"
He
Uh-huh.
taught
He
him a
got on
lesson
to him
right
about
off
it.
the
He's
bat.
like, you didn't know who I was. You can't be bringing everybody up. You didn't know it was me.
Well,
Like,
Chris,
what did I tell
you
y'all?
know where he learned it from, Chris. He learned it from Trey and Paul, because Trey is being
Changing their names.
yeah. So that's a little musical chairs, little fun thing they do.
I'm guessing that you could click on it and authenticate the person that's coming into StreamYard, right?
I mean,
You know,
just
before
have
you
to
bring them
watch
up on the panel.
You just have to watch at the basement and watch
Yeah.
and see you know that person.
Well, that's the
And
only
make
reason
sure
I
that their
let Bo
picture's
see this
up.
up is because I saw that on.
Right.
I saw
Both
that
pictures.
on the other channel, and I was like,
I
yep, Bo.
authenticate people by knowing them.
Mhm.
That's how I authenticate people.
Because Trey had some scares on his a while back. Well, not scares, but he had them come
Oh
in.
yeah.
Y'all remember
That's
that?
yeah.
Don't do what I did, Jesse. What you did, Jesse.
Yeah, what you did.
What you
She
did,
brought
Jesse.
She brought some creepers up on hers too. She just was clicking and bringing people up.
Man,
Oh no,
I
no,
had
no,
to.
no, no, Jesse.
No.
Well, remember, I had to work at 20. Well, I had to kick 20 trolls out of their chat room. I think it was at least 20.
I don't know what it is, but they
You
do
on
have a
vertical
bunch.
live too?
Was it?
It was on I believe, I'm trying to remember. I can't.
It was through StreamYard. It was their
It was
regular
yeah.
computer live, and it
And
just
that-
brought troll.
It
I mean,
was
they just
like
had
what
troll after troll after troll in there.
Whack-a troll night.
Right.
It really was like those whack-a troll night. It definitely was.
We can't get rid of the trolls. Oh, they got your number, Tina. They got your number.
I'm telling you, Tina's lives. I've never seen so many trolls.
Mm-hmm.
It's what she seems. I guess you're just popular with them, Tina, or something. I mean, they must really like you.
Maybe it was just that one night.
Now,
No, it wasn't that one night. There was one night on there. Dale, was you on there when it got so bad?
No.
Was you? You were? Oh my gosh, man!
That was the night that we had something going on, and I couldn't be on there.
Yeah, it got like super.
We need to get more mods in there.
Well, it didn't matter.
They
They was blocking him, and I'm telling you, it was like they would block him, and he would come right back in. Or I say he. We're assuming it was a he.
You know what they do? Yeah, I know what you're saying. I whacked them all on her last live. I whacked them all. Ladies get more trolls. Bowen says.
I remember me and Dale. We were out in western Kansas I think had stopped at a store. We were doing a live.
Yeah. Hi, Nikki. Hi,
and these two old boys come. I say two old boys. These two somethings came in there, and one of them came in, and then a little bit later, there's another one comes in. It's like, hey, get over here. It's kind of like one of them deals. And they start talking back and forth between themselves in our live. And then it got kind of freaky there toward, and Dale said, and that was it. But
we're done.
Yeah. Because, it was trolls, and they tried to get our trust there at the beginning.
Yep.
They didn't just come in as, weirdos right off the bat, but it turned out that way after a while. The worst one I ever saw was that night White Rock went vertical.
Oh.
Oh yes. Yes.
I mean, there was like 10 of us mods, and that's all we were doing, like nonstop.
Yes, it was nonstop.
I like the end of that one.
Down.
I like the end of that live. Jason was like, "Oh."
I guess I missed that one.
Yeah, everybody was just, as fast as you could do it, you were knocking a troll, you were getting rid of a troll.
Back at it. Yep.
It was just bam, 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 bam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we do, most of our lives are subscriber mode. I'm not going to say all of them are, but a lot of them are.
Yeah.
If I ever, that vertical deal, see, whenever it gets put into the shorts feed, that's whenever you tend to really get, the troll started. And then if they get your number, they can come back. And I think that's probably when Tina and Jesse's problem started. Was they used to do some lives in the vertical mode?
Yes, that's what they did.
Got the
Vertical.
number at that point, and then they started kind of looking for
Hi,
them,
Linda.
because there's some weird people out there that'll just stalk,
Cool.
And,
A lot of them follow me too from other channels and do that. But when you go in vertical mode and it's not in subscriber mode and you're in vertical, you get a whole slew of them.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It brings in a lot of activity and a lot of it opens it up, and I guess they throw it up there in the YouTube verticals feed where you get more
It shows up in the short feed.
Right.
Well, and I've got to figure out from some of y'all how to do the subscriber only. When I get ready to do my giveaway, I'm not, like I said, we're going to push it back till January from, my 4,000 watch hour deal. But I want to make sure to put that in subscriber only.
That's easy. All you do is schedule your live, and then schedule your live a few days ahead of time. Go in after a few hours and go into customization.
Okay.
Make sure live chat replay is clicked on, and then down below that says subscriber, and you can put for how long. You click on that. I put it for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then save it. And I also monetize mine.
And that's in your custom. That's in your customization tab, Trey.
It's all in customization.
Okay.
I will.
All right.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm not going to say I always do it, because we've got enough mods and we don't go live vertical. So we tend, if anybody ever pops in there, they tend to grab them right off the bat. But sometimes I do, sub mode, especially whenever you're doing like a giveaway, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to, you're giving away to, your subscribers. You're actually, thanking your subscribers for, all that stuff. And it doesn't really make any sense to give it away to, just somebody who just happened to see your thing and
stumble upon
come upon you, and
you want to celebrate loyalty.
Teresa has it right there. Not say giveaways in your title. That's absolutely true.
Yeah. Never say giveaways.
Say celebration.
I want to give stuff away to people who are showing up when it's not a giveaway. So if I just at random Tuesday night when we go live, we'll do a giveaway and we're not going to promote it. And then the people that show up every Tuesday will already be there, and they'll actually be the ones I want to win stuff.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing. We do a lot of times. We do a giveaway, and I'll mention in the description, you might want to be here for this one or something like that. That's what I say. I don't even say that we're doing a giveaway. I just said you might want to be here for this one.
Linda.
I know we missed the giveaways the other day on Johnny's live.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. This is December, okay? So every Thursday night in December, Gillum Farms is going to be giving something away at some point during the Homestead Hangout Live.
Awesome.
We're not going to charge anything for it. We're just going to give it away. So just saying. and just so
I'm gonna celebrate.
Yeah, it's the Christmas season, and it's what we can, it's what we can do. So we're just gonna, we're going to give something away at some point in the night.
Well, I guess in mine, I guess I can announce it. I can put a celebration, make my thumbnail celebrating
Right.
4,000 watch hours or something like that. And the folks that's in my lives all the time and watch my videos, they'll understand. And of course,
Oh,
I
yeah.
always will start mentioning my
Understand that.
videos or yeah.
And in your description, you might just mention you might want to be here for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just might want to be here to celebrate.
Yeah. You might end up, doing well with this one or something like, you just
Yeah.
You can be vague as you want, but a lot of people can read through, read around it and
Well, I figure I just was going to push it back. I wanted to get it done pretty quick, but after Amy waited like a year and a half after she got monetized to do hers. So I figure if I wait a few months.
No, we did our giveaway right fast. You just waited a year and a half to send it out to people.
It was not a year and a half.
No, I know it wasn't a year and a half because we've kind of been here almost this whole trip with you guys. So almost, quite a bit of it because I remember when she hit 100.
Oh, yeah. I do too.
I remember that because it was
during y'all's.
Hey, so Sean, I wanted to tell you, he said, I want a Christine Cool hat. Yes, you did, sir. And I want to tell you right now, our shipping department sucks. So I got it out today.
Hey, it ain't the same shipping department that Amy uses, is it?
I actually took it. I did everything. It's out. You guys should be getting it in a few days. So I apologize for that. But yes, you did win something last week during our whatever we're doing in December thing.
I shipped out 3 packages to people. A couple of them that has been here tonight.
Oh, Christine got it.
This is
watching.
This is that Beetlejuice thing, guys.
Yep.
So anyway, it went out today, and so be looking for that. It's coming.
It wasn't me.
She resembles that remark.
No, I mean, I didn't say who the shipping department is.
Right.
I never said that. The shipping department is right here. Okay, I'll take all that on. I'm just saying. I would, just saying.
Yep.
Is working her butt off in South Dakota for her.
I didn't say you were the shipping department. I shipped it.
Hey, crawdaddy, and just saying.
Crawdaddy.
But did I ever mention who the shipping?
No, you never said it was.
No, he never did. He never said
Oh, there you go. Everyone knows who your shipping department.
She's so sweet. Y'all a team member?
Well, John, your shipping department is better than Amy's shipping department.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking like a few days or what, you're talking about a few days went by that y'all didn't ship. I mean, Amy's like a few months.
Months?
Months. M-O-N-H-S.
Trey.
We had to just shut it down and drive Texas Raiders stuff to him.
Yeah.
They had to go hand deliver some.
We had to. Otherwise, he would have never got it.
That's
Hey, I'll tell you, shipping where you go to ship and how you ship makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with most of our stuff, we spent almost $90-something on shipping.
I remember that a long while ago. And Steven, I remember him shipping his birdhouses because he makes all that out of wood and he makes all that. He would
Yeah.
spend a few $100s just to ship the packages, and he was giving them away for free at the time.
Well, I learned on mine that
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. I went to the post office and I said, look, I need the box that this will fit in, say caps or whatever. Well, they just handed me like a big old pile of boxes. And then they give me all the tags that you stick on them. Well, heck, I didn't know no different. So everything I was going and shipping was costing me. I mean, I could go ship a cap and it would cost me $10, $11, $12 to ship a cap. Like, golly, this is through the post office. Well, then in one of, I think, my lives or Amy's lives, we was talking about it. And they said, oh, if you just do it in a regular box, or no, the post office told me that it's because the box. And then we was talking about it on a live, and somebody said, oh yeah, you just do it in a regular box. So I did. And that was one thing I shipped out today. And it was about half price what I normally ship. I said, now how stupid is that?
And where
Half
did you?
price just because I put it in a box that did not have whatever you put on it, express or whatever.
Priority one.
Priority, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they have flat rates, and there's a specific box. Different sizes are different flat rates, and
if it fits, it ships. For one flat low rate.
And I orange heart my wife Christine as well as she orange hearts me up there, so I orange heart her back.
I orange heart both.
I will say, there's a lot of talk about pirate ship, and I know it's supposed to be good and everything, but when I talk to my post office about it, they're like, we don't do that.
They don't do what?
What's
pirate
that?
ship. They don't bring it. They won't. They're like, we don't know what you're talking about. Don't be bringing it here.
Oh, so you put a label on it and take it up there, they won't accept it?
That's what they said.
Huh. They accept
What?
ours.
I did me.
Really?
Go to the post office and they say, oh, it's already done. They can even hit their little scan tool on it and they go, oh, okay, cool. And then because they see right there that
I need to look into it again then.
This scan tool to
This
it.
right here is what I done. I bought a box and then I bought these, and you don't have to buy these labels, but this ain't nothing but those stick-on labels. They're real small. And you
Can we
just peel them
bigify
off.
it?
I put that. Well, I mean, it's nothing. I mean, it's just labels. But I put that on top of the box, and I put my information on it. And I took it up there, and all they done was weighed it, and they put one of the tags that had measured it, and put one of the tags that had the barcode on it, and threw it in there. Charged me half. Tony.
Hey, there's
Ranger.
Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's going.
I'll be back.
We've been missing you.
Well, we have been, hey, everybody in the chat, we've been super busy with the grandkids. Father-in-law's coming in town, Christmas, and then kind of realized that I was spending way too much time on YouTube. So I took it's been about 2 weeks really that I've been off. I've been in the chat here and there every once in a while, but I just needed,
really since the fire.
Yeah,
you kind of been MIA since the fire deal.
You don't want to get burned out. Yeah, I don't want to get burned out.
Yeah, I just anyway, I'm here and I'm kind of recuperating. Even Angie said that she said we'll start doing something and getting back at it again. So just been busy. Really, at the grandkids, we've had a lot of fun with grandkids. A lot.
That's what's important.
Yeah, it is. And actually, Johnny went to the races last week, and we were going to do that. I was actually going to take one of the grandkids with me, and we just got so busy spending time with the kids, and they kept talking about the animals and wanting to help do stuff. And I was like, you know what? Like, it's just more important to be with them. And I know my father-in-law was coming in town, and it just needed to be that way. And Johnny, believe me, I'll be going because I'm drooling.
It's coming up, he says. Another one.
28th.
When?
28th.
28th.
Of December?
Yeah, 3 days after Christmas.
Well, I can't go to that because Grandpa's going to be here and family and everybody's going to be here. Oh.
We're gonna be on the small. We're gonna be on a smaller tire on the 28th. Let's just put it that way.
All right.
So we're gonna do a little class racing that day.
Well, you're in large tire now. I thought you were.
No, I'm on a small tire, but everybody's got their own idea of what a small tire is.
Right.
So.
Well, you know what? They're gonna suck up on that one because you put you in a small tire, you're a whole lot faster, and they're gonna go, "What the heck just happened?" And you'll still a word for that, but
yeah, smaller the tire, if it hooks, it's faster. That's right.
Yes, it is.
I wanted to show you guys something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went on Staples and looked on their website. I was able to get 1,000 of these 6x9 poly packs for $63.
Wow.
That's...
So this is what I ship people stuff in, and it's because it's so much lighter than a box is, depending on what you're packing, of course.
Oh yeah.
Christine asked if you saw her short, Tony.
When I did see a short a couple of days ago, but I don't know which one she's talking about.
She's talking about the one with the goat in it.
Probably not. I did see she did a video, and I think I seen a short prior to that. So okay, I'll look at it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good short.
I
love the music she put to it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last thing I seen of her was when she made the pizza.
Yeah. I'm gonna say something about that pizza deal. All right, man. My mouth was watering. She does this video about this pizza, makes homemade pizza. I love homemade pizza. You know where I'm at? I'm at deer camp. Okay.
She said that. Yep.
Well, I'm not here, so I'm like, man, when I get home, I'm going to have some homemade pizza that you know what?
I already know.
Not one bite of homemade pizza here. Not one bite. The pizza can last longer. You can put it in the freezer.
I love pizza. What y'all put on the pizza?
Heard of frozen pizza?
Hey, when I was in NASCAR traveling, and we would go. We're talking like 25 years ago, and the NASCAR. We would go buy pizza. We would have pizza, and we bring it to the room, and we literally set it on top of the air conditioner with the box. So in the morning, we would all have cold pizza. So yeah, I know about pizza. Love pizza.
Yeah.
Cold pizza? Nah, I'm on it.
Yeah.
So Andy said Daddy may want to go to the races. Tony.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Welcome
see,
in.
be here.
Hey, that sounds like problem solved, Tony.
Well, that could be.
I want y'all to welcome Fishhead Videos. They're my friends. They're wonderful people.
Hi, fish heads.
They're sweet.
Hi, fish heads.
I don't. Are they on your side? I don't see them.
Yeah. Well, that's because they're. Yeah, they're over here.
Yeah, and I say Christine said I had pizza for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I had pizza none.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, of course.
Yep.
Oh, dear.
It's good, cold or warm.
Well, I guess we need to find out about Dad, what he wants to do. The problem is with him, he may want to take a nap middle of the day.
Yeah. It's good too when you go. Tony was saying something about NASCAR, but y'all know because Tony did heavy equipment. He worked in all that stuff.
Yeah. What's a long time ago? Whew.
Be super sweet and I'll make one. She says.
What heavy
Kristen.
equipment did you run, Tony?
It was all NASCAR stuff. I used to change out the motors and I worked on some tractors and stuff too, but heavy line through Ford and the big trucks and stuff like that. So
I started using flatbread to make Ronald and I pizza.
There you go.
So nice. It just you can make what you can put on what you want and have your little individual pizza.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's talking about is that Linda talking about putting ketchup on her pizza?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Well, ketchup on crackers or ketchup on pizza. I mean, y'all do what y'all like. It's
yeah, that's right.
Oh, he's super sweet, and my wife said she'd make me one.
Yep, she sure
Hey, that
did.
used to be our after-school snack. We used to take light bread, put light bread down there, take some pizza sauce, throw pizza sauce on there, throw you some ham or whatever, and sprinkle some cheese, and throw it in the microwave or put it in the oven. That was after-school snacks.
That was it. I remember it, and I used to do that, and I used to do something else, y'all. You know what I used to do? I used to put butter on bread and stick it in a microwave.
Oh, yeah. You see that deal where Angie where I ran over Jeff Gordon with toolboxes?
What?
It wasn't toolboxes. It was actually tire racks.
Really? Tony?
It was Jeff Gordon, his first wife. I was actually at Texas Motor Speedway, and I was pushing the tire rack from the pit lane to the garage is an incline, so you had to go uphill. Well, they had a
in the snow.
Hi, Kevin.
They would blow a whistle to let people know to move out of the way because things are coming up the hill. So I'm pushing this tire rack up there, and the whistle kept blowing, and all of a sudden the thing stopped. And everybody grabbed the tire rack, and I kind of walked around the court, and Jeff Gordon and his first wife was laying on the ground. I ran them over.
You did?
I met them originally the very first time, yeah.
Wow, I guess that's why you got another
one. But there was 10 tires or 12 tires on a tire rack.
And that's the day I lost my job.
I mean, how do you mean with a golf cart, or how would you run them over?
No, it's pushing up the hill.
Mm-hmm.
A tire rack that had 4 wheels on it, rubber wheels, and it pushed pretty easy. You just go up the hill.
Yeah.
And no big deal. And it just happened to be they didn't hear the whistle blowing. They said it was their fault, and they actually come and helped me push it up the hill. But that's how I met Gordon the first time.
Tony, I just saw a video today where Jeff Gordon was telling the owner of the cars and whatnot that his body is not what it used to be, and now I know why.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Tony ran him over with a tire rack.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I threatened to make an actual video. That like I haven't done that in so long. I almost forgot how. So I'm still working on that. But I've had a great time here tonight and enjoyed talking with all you folks and everything. So, but
go and get your pizza.
I don't have a cool story that I can tell, where I just, like that, like Paul, and just, I'm all of a sudden,
Yeah.
He did it.
Yes, you could.
Tell Johnny, give me a ring to remind me about the races. And he's gone.
Yeah.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
Johnny, your shipping department wants to talk to you.
Exactly.
He's been called to the office.
Paging Johnny. Paging Johnny.
Yes. You should, Bowen.
This one is like
Wait, where did Troy write? Troy wrote
investigator. When she wants to find somebody, she finds them.
Tony,
Yep.
completely. Troy wrote something to you, Tony. Says,
Yeah, he talked about being in NASCAR, but it was earlier, and I was reading it. I seen it. Yeah.
number 3, Mike Porter.
Yeah.
Running
Mike
Bush.
Porter, Bush Green National Race. Yep. I was in. Actually, I would have been. It was in that time frame because I would have been in the Bush Series also. Did a lot of Bush Series stuff in that time frame. It would have been with Stanton Barrett. Gosh, man, the big guy. What the heck's his name? Jimmy.
I was gonna say Jimmy Stewart.
Another Charlotte ran the Channel Lock series, which I should know. I'm forgetting stuff, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said,
Yeah.
I'm so confused on how she found my homie.
She did.
I did.
You did.
I did.
You remember when Bowen went AWOL and nobody knew where he was because he
Yeah.
was sick in the hospital?
Yeah, because he was hospitalized and no one knew it.
She found one of
Bowen?
his friends and got a hold of one of his friends, and he got a hold of Bowen, and Bowen got a hold of us because of it. And he's still confused on how she tracked down his homie.
Oh, wow.
Facebook.
I could.
Facebook.
I'm telling you, private investigators ain't got nothing on a wife.
Well, she just
You
was
won't
her
find
husband. That's what she needs to be doing.
Listen, I needed to know where Bowen was because nobody knew where he was.
I get it.
And he wasn't any lives.
Anybody heard from we heard anybody heard from Bowen so many times that she just decided, you know what?
Yeah, I'm
gonna go find him.
I'm surprised you didn't drive there to go find him.
Right.
I was getting close.
Yeah.
She was about to get her a plane ticket. I'm
Yeah.
gonna start walking
I
around.
do, Roy. I do. Hey, what's his last name?
Ronnie Thomas. Thomas. Is that him?
It could be. It seemed like his name was different, the last name, but that may be it. That's been a long time.
Troy knows his stuff.
You would be looking at it's over 25. That'd be like 30 years ago.
Yeah. Bowen. Teresa J. I don't know.
Watch your.
No, what are you looking for?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Oh, I know what you're gonna do.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Who got it?
Tangy.
Dale's gonna call you in.
She's over here. I know what she's. I bet you she's probably trying to pull up some NASCAR pictures when I used to work in there, way back.
Yay. Good to see him.
Oh, darling.
Of course, I was about 80 pounds less and very fit, but
That doesn't. Hey, that's just illusional things. That don't matter. Your heart is what
Hi,
matters.
TJ.
Good night, Teresa.
Hi,
Night, Teresa.
Kristen.
Hey, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
We got an echo on someone's mic. If you have two devices,
hold on, it may be Angie's phone. Hold on, she's got the door halfway open. No,
Yeah.
I got the door shut.
Angie.
There, the door shut. You shouldn't have it.
Be yelling from the other room.
Oh,
You mean she's not outside the window?
no, it's too cold. She's
Too
in the
cold.
house. William
Hi,
Michelle?
Earth Wildman. Whoa.
Oh, all right.
Dang.
Let me see what we got here.
See him waving.
No, I didn't see Dale wave.
I seen him
Dale.
waving. I
He
said,
was sitting there waving, and all of a sudden, bloop.
There, Dale. I
All
was
right.
late.
Here's just a couple of things I will say if you want to bigify me, and I'll tell you about them.
yeah, let's see.
This is NASCAR, and I would put this back late 80s, let's just say. This would be, you see my back right there. I am getting fuel. Actually, I just came back and I weighed it. I'm telling what the weight was. This is prior to them having headgear and talking about everything, but that would be there that you see the back.
Uh-huh.
This next one, okay, when I first got into NASCAR, I met the people that was towing their cars around, and they needed the oil change done on Bill Elliott's show car. So they showed up at a Ford dealer, and that is me. You can see there working on the car. I was actually replacing the distributor and placing the plugs and doing an oil change. I forgot that tall, skinny guy's name, but that was me at the dealership working on a 94 car.
Wow.
There's more pictures too, but this is what she's showing. And then in the race cars, they didn't have oil pans. You see that silver? I'm holding a silver tank. That is literally the oil tank for the cars. I'm actually dumping that out, putting it into that big drum that's sitting there. But that's just a few pictures of me in NASCAR way back. There's more pictures at the track. As far as having a lot of photos, guys, the only photos I have is people that I was able to bring with me to go to races. Oh, Dale's gone. I bored him. And actually Trey too. And
Trey did it too.
yeah, he did. I bored all of them. Angie's
No.
dry sump. Yes, you're right, Dale. Yep. Dry sump.
Dale knows what it is. He's y'all, Chris, Dale, and Tony.
24 quarts of oil that's in that container. But those are just a couple. I've got a few more, but anyway.
Yeah, show them. Those are really nice.
Dang, these
I gotta go pick them up.
These guys.
All the other pictures would be with friends that I was able to get to go with me to the races.
I love that. I love going there. That's if y'all never been right in the pit, like these vehicles are going at 185 miles per hour, and you see the guys wearing fire retention suits, and they're out there when they're racing for the Rolex 24. They are continuously racing through the night. Doesn't matter if it's black, or it doesn't matter if it's raining, like storming. These guys are in there and they're grinding, and they're really brave individuals. But it's a very technical sport. Racing is very technical. Not a lot of people know how technical it is, and it really it's really amazing. And my uncle David, who passed in April, he loved drag racing, but he just loved racing in general. And I grew up around all my uncles, so I'm kind of a tomboy in a way. And but you're our own person. I just love that aspect of it.
Yeah. I always told people if you watch it on TV, it's exciting. You go to the race, that brings it up to another level of being excited. Well, just double that, just being in the pits, if not triple that, because you've got the excitement, you've got the noise, you've actually, in the later years, you had the headgear, listening to what's going on, you're communicating, you're being part of it. It's completely different, and I do miss that, but that's all right. I do remember every bit of it.
Yeah. There's a lot more to racing. It's really technical. And once you get right there in the pit, you can actually see how hard they work.
Yeah.
These cars, if usually it's a bolt that makes or breaks the races. Like the car is $1 million, let's just say. One of these what do they call them? Tony, what's the name of the cars that they're IMSA, the Mazdas?
Okay.
They're prototypes.
I know what you're saying. You're talking about the Rolex stuff, the 24-hour racing. I know what you're saying, but I don't follow that at all. But I do know what you're saying.
Yeah, those cars. Those could be like $1 million, and one bolt falls off the rear end on it, and it can make or break the race. And and I just wonder how they make these vehicles. Even today's vehicles, or the classic cars, are made so much better outside of racing. I'm just saying in general. And they put like these little plastic parts instead of real good stuff. And whether you're driving your vehicle down the road, and they have like more plastic now instead of more, quality.
Back in the day when I was in it, I'm just saying when you would have to go through vehicle inspection, and back in the day, they actually had metal templates that would sit over the car, and they would sit there and they made sure, I can't remember, it was an 1/8-inch gap that the vehicle could have. These days now, it is all 100% digital. They have fixed points that's on the car that you'll set sensors. And I can't remember what it was, like 33 or 36 sensors that's all over this car that gets hooked to it. And it actually measures Amy, am I boring you? It measures the fender, the height, the width, absolutely everything on the car. So when you see somebody that gets penalized, usually on NASCAR, penalizing happens on a Tuesday. So you read news, you see they were penalized for something, and that is usually when it says improper. It could be improper equipment, whatever they say. They have a code for it. They don't physically come out, but a lot of it is body panels were sunk in. It just has to be 1/8 of an inch, and you're not going to race until you fix it. It's crazy how technical everything is. Even the parts have got numbers on them. And if they analyze the part and they see the number, they'll take a picture of it and they put it in the computer, and they're going to look at it with the computer to analyze these parts and see if these parts are close to the dimensions that they're supposed to be. If there's a question, you have to remove that part, and then it gets handheld to look at it. It's crazy on what they do now in NASCAR.
I'm guessing they just wanted an even playing field.
100%. Yep. Back in the day, the motors would be tested if they would take the top 5 engines. Or usually the top 5 motors every time got disassembled, always. That's just what it was. They'd pull the heads and they check them. And then they started getting a little bit smarter, and it would take like the first 2 or 3, but it was always random. But they would put this gauge or a pressure gauge in the cylinder. They'd pull the plugs, and they would do a compression test with these gauges, and they would spin the engine over to see what the gauge would read, and it would give you a compression ratio. And if it was 1/10 off, that motor comes disassembled. And they're trying to find out why that was that much more, because all these motors are 100% brand new every time. Back when I had them, when I was in it, we showed up with a practice engine, and my job back then was to remove the motors, R&R, remove, install another motor. I would do 4 a weekend. So you had the practice motor, and then you would change out to qualifying, which we called the grenade engine. Then we pull that motor back out, we put another practice motor in, and then we go ahead and put the race motor in come Saturday night for Sunday morning. So we were always changing all that. And when you did that, you would have these little tarp canopies. You'd cover the engine, and it was always secret about everything about the engine. I'm pretty sure it's the same way now, but now you show it with one motor, and you can't replace it unless the NASCAR authorizes it if there's a failure.
Do you remember a guy named Mr. Don Jolie that raced stock Corvettes?
No.
No. He was in New England.
Celebrating Life. What's her name?
Dale Earnhardt. Mickey.
Yeah. Mickey, yes. The Dale Earnhardt, actually, his birthday is the same day as mine, April 29th, but not the same year. The Intimidator, I think I've met him twice.
Yeah.
And,
oh, that would be awesome if you had pictures together.
Yeah, there's none of that because it was just me being there. Back then you didn't have cameras. Okay, Tony, then didn't miss that. Okay. Yeah, I hear you, baby. Tell me to shut up.
Where's Angie's pretty face? Look at that pretty face. I love her cheekbones. She's so beautiful.
Yeah, no.
Mickey's talking about Dale Earnhardt, and that was her. She got her first race to see him at the Darlington Speedway.
Yep.
It was sad when he went into the wall, and I just
There's
His
so
son-
much about that is not come out that a lot of people don't know. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff happened about him passing, and everybody said it was seatbelt failures and all that stuff, and it was not. I mean, it did have a problem. They're finding out later that someone cut the seatbelt themselves to get him out. Because he truly enjoyed having not a full face. He wanted an open face to feel the air. And they didn't have the neck brace back then. He did break his neck in a weird ways with how that all happened.
I don't know how to spell his name. It's Mr. Don Jolie. He did stock car Corvettes. And the reason I say this is because my mom used to help him with the stock Corvettes. Hey,
Right.
Mom, can you tell me about Mr. Don Jolie?
Oh, wow. Hey, all right. Here's some pictures. Yeah, she's fixing. She didn't want to be seen. But you guys want to see some pictures when Angie and I first met? I want to say that it is the same weekend that I was down there. All right, you're already there. All right, this is Angie and I. I'm going to say it'll be early spring of 2000.
Okay.
This is at my mom's house.
35 grand.
That's what she looked like and what I looked like back then. That's at my mom's house.
That's
all right. Here's one more. Actually, yeah, one more. Here.
Oh, wait a second. Let me see your T-shirt. Okay. I know why we all get along good. It says Harley Davidson on there.
Yeah.
That's right. Look at that. Look at that.
There you go. That's there. Yeah. But that's what we look like year 2000. She hasn't changed much. Me, yeah. I enjoyed her cooking.
Still beautiful.
Yes, she is.
Does she like her natural color, or does she like the color that? I mean, I've always never really dyed my hair, but my sister she likes to put hers like a certain color sometimes. I did it one time when my grandma passed away, because she had this beautiful auburn reddish hair. My grandma, you're welcome, man. She's so sweet. And so when my grandma passed, it was such a sweet but sad. And I wanted to remember her with her hair color. And she has hazel green eyes, and she had auburn reddish hair. So that's what I did.
Cool.
Yeah. But my hair's naturally lighter because it's strawberry blonde brown. It's like golden in the sun. Y'all, but her hair she's just so beautiful with her cheekbones and everything.
I used to call her, she's my hot jalapeno. I go, you are hot jalapeno.
Yeah. Okay, my mom says Donnie LaJoy did stock oval track cars, Corvettes, and he's 90-something years old. He's still alive today.
Wow.
And would you help him do? Yeah, he's almost 90, I believe.
Good night.
Yeah,
Tina.
I got it. I got to get to bed because 4:20 comes early.
Yeah, we're about to shut it down anyway.
Yeah, too much.
No. We enjoy having everybody on. It always goes by really quick and doesn't seem like, oh, it's 3 hours, you know?
Yeah.
And that's just the point of this, you know, that's why we do what we do and how we do it is because, you know, everybody gets to hang out on, you know, on panel and we get to chit chat. You never know what we talk about. Go from this to this to this to that, you know?
I was trying to get on earlier and I just could never make it. Every time I turn around with something else I need to get done. And
it's all right.
I'm caught up right now.
We're glad that you came on, right, Amy and Rebecca and Trey and Johnny and
Yes.
Paul and
Everybody.
who else was up here? Oh, Dale, yeah.
This is what I'm working on now. I took a break from the blanket because I
Mhm.
was getting issues with this finger.
Looks good.
You know, it was swollen because of holding the yarn and crocheting.
Yeah.
It's feeling better today.
Right. All right. Everybody, good night. Think Amy's going to go. I see Chris saying good night. Linda.
Night,
Yep.
night.
Good night, everyone.
Thank y'all all for coming in and spending some time with us. And tomorrow I'll be live again, 5 o'clock Central Standard Time.
In the morning? Don't
No,
you sleep?
no, 5 p.m.
Wednesday evening, 5 p.m. for
Oh, I know.
Central
Homestead.
Standard Time. Yep.
1700, Tony. 1700.
Knew that I was joking around. I just never get on at that time. There's no way. But yeah, I got
only
you.
go for an hour. I only go for an hour on Wednesday. So
Yep.
Yep.
All righty, guys. You all have a great night. Good night, everybody in the chat. I see everybody.
Yes.
Rebecca, Janae,
Good night.
Chris,
Well, love
Amy.
you.
Good night, y'all.
You all have a great night.
Okay, we
Yeah.
love you, Tony. We love you,
Good
Amy,
night.
Chris, Rebecca. Love you. Love everybody in chat. Y'all have a safe night.
You are so welcome, Linda. Love everyone. And thank you to Drops and Avid and Tuber Chat for dropping some memberships and some super stickers. That was awesome. So yeah, we'll see you maybe tomorrow, 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. And if not, it'll be next Tuesday, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, to whenever we stop our live. Good night, y'all. We'll see you next time.